found a lot of acorns. I just really liked this tree. I saw it from the road. I'm in Tonka Bay, Minnesota. Kind of near Lake Minnetonka, just past or just west of Excelsior. I drove through another little town called, I don't remember. And I found this little gazebo and parked there, and I didn't like it. I got out, I felt the land, and I was just like, no, this land does not feel loved. And in Excelsior, I got out for a second. Probably felt loved, but I didn't click. That wasn't where I wanted to stop. But then this park just looks like a nothing little park off the side of the road. I think it's called Manitou Park, actually. And I had just been thinking about Colorado. And that's a town that I really loved in Colorado, Manitou Springs, where Brian used to play music, and then I saw it many years later. Anyway, just gonna write a song by this lovely tree. He's huge. I'll show you. I can't even touch that. It's so far away. You probably can't even see where I am. So small. Oh, I'm nowhere near it. It's so big. It goes up for many stories. It's probably the equivalent of like a 4-story house. I need to retune. Haha, the culprit. I'm feeling a lot, and if you made it through that last video, I'm surprised. I barely made it through making that last one. And then I went in a Caribou Coffee, and I got a coffee, and I got myself a bagel with cream cheese, even though I'm kind of gluten-free and lactose-free. But I took a super enzyme, and I love those, and I miss my old bread and cheese life, I think. Sometimes I think I'm just too hard on myself. Like, instead of just learning how to manage things, I cut them out completely because I'm like I don't trust myself or something, or I'm always rigidly trying to fix myself instead of enjoying my life. And even just like all week while I've been like dog sitting, I've just been eating like crap and never cooking meals for myself and just eating snacks instead of meals, and it's just, I don't know why I do that. This tree makes me feel so much more peaceful. Can't write the same song always everywhere I go. The same 4 chords I always play. Okay, here we go. I only know how to play in a few keys on ukulele comfortably. The river is wide here and it flows with candlelight vibes, dear, and it shows that you know the way to go, dear. On paper, but you know the real life unfolds in real time, like a I will make things like clay becomes our lives, like time can be used like an hourglass. You choose to turn over sometimes, but I'm not ready to be so scripted for you, 'cause you are wrong for me. Just imagine the other shoe, dropping on your feet. Could you wear this shoe I've worn? It's kept me warm and safe from you and your beliefs in unfolding in these scripted ways. But I'm an improv what you found, and it's always new, and it's right in front of you, like time that you can use to change your life. You can use to change your life. You can change your life. Okay, that one's a little ode to all the dreamers. And indirectly, it's an ode to all the schemers too. I love you all very much. So much that I've tried to be like you. But clearly I'm a dreamer, not a schemer. And I think that I've been needed in the world. Someone like me is needed in the world to come off like a schemer with a great big plan and 800 or 900 or million videos, making it seem like I've got some sort of plan or thing that I'm doing, like a thing, like a Mr. Rogers show or a spreadsheet or something. It makes it seem like it's a thing, because it is a thing to you, because it exists in time now. But I'm telling you that as I'm making this and as I'm moving through the time in my life and the clay in my life, it's so clearly an improv play. It's so clearly unscripted. It's so clearly an example of not knowing the way and just following the muse and following flow, like clouds, like a rainbow coming out after a storm. You're just what you are. And if you're someone who finds joy and pleasure out of planning out your life as far as 30 years from now, and if you feel good doing that, if that brings you an incredible sense of peace and clarity and comfort to know that with your mind you can plant a seed and you can become something, and then you can live it out, and you can literally 10, 20, 30 years from now be the thing you imagined you could be, if that gives you comfort to be so scripted, like, I don't want to be naive anymore. I think that clearly doesn't give me comfort, but it clearly gives comfort to some. It clearly makes me feel trapped in a box and like a bird in a cage, or like a butterfly pinned to a wall. It does not work for me. And yet, I've so wanted to honor the lives of those that I've seen it work for, that I've tried to pretend, less so the last 3 or 4 or 5 years, but to pretend that I believed in it for me too, and just couldn't do it yet. And that's been a lie. It wasn't a lie I was conscious of, but it's been a lie to believe that once I get my act together, once I'm healed from trauma, that I'm going to be like all the yous that are so much more stable and successful and worldly than I am. And I just am so tired of that narrative of shame, that narrative that says that I'm not doing it the right way and that the other people that I see are doing it the right way. I'm just so tired of that narrative. And I think artists have felt this way since the beginning of time, that we float around in the world and we really don't know why we're so different, because we didn't ask to be different. I didn't ask for it to not give me comfort, to plan out a life. When I see other people enjoy that and find comfort in, like, I'll have this many kids, I'll live in this town, after this many years we'll have our savings, then we'll settle down, then we'll do this many vacations, or we'll do this many things. Like, I think I never wanted that to not be comforting to me, but it's just not. And I never wanted, conversely, to be ashamed of who I actually am, but I've just spent so much time focused on all of you that I really wanted to emulate. And I don't mean you, whoever's watching this, because if you're watching this, you're probably more like me. But I mean you, the ghosts and memories of people who are still alive. They're not even, it's not like they're gone. They're still alive. It's just the memories of the things they've said, and memories of things that I've just witnessed them do with their lives and state with certainty, like as if that's just what you do with your life. And I don't know. It's so strange for how much I'm always in pain. If you were inside my life, you would see that no one's putting me down. It's the remnants of 20-year-old things that must have put me down or made me feel small just by comparison, watching how other people were building their lives. But nobody's really putting me down now. I'm sure people would take it back if they had known I would have been so sensitive to it. But like, sometimes it was just people talking about what they were going to do. And then I felt small in comparison. One time, one of my friends, she's a sweetheart. I don't feel like rambling about that. Well, I don't know. Whatever, I'll just say it. Quick version. But she said she was envious of the clarity of my path. Like, you're a songwriter, and that's something you can go forward in. And I remember we were out at like an Irish pub. We were on a pub crawl together in Chicago. She lives in the Minneapolis area now. And I teach her one of her daughters, and it's great. Her name's Megan. Hi, Megan. And she had a great clear path with like law and all these interesting things. I mean, she was flipping valedictorian at my college. I mean, she's amazing human being. But I think to some people, being called and led forward like an artist, having a clear calling like that, like I've been writing songs since I was 3 years old. I just noticed this is a mulberry tree, isn't it? Or no, that's an acorn cap. Well, anyway, I know to some people, maybe not my YouTube, but maybe other things like releasing albums or playing shows or having 20 years of conservatory training mixed with childhood piano lessons and 10 piano competitions a year and all of that. There's a lot that I have and that I am to be grateful for that maybe is enviable to other people. And so maybe the same times that artists are sometimes envying stability, house kids, something in the suburbs or whatever it may be. Maybe it's not the Minneapolis area for me, like what I witnessed some people I love kind of build a world here. But sorry, I just got a text. It's interesting. I don't think often enough about how we probably all envy each other for all kinds of different things. Like I envy people who are naturally into fitness or running and have very slender bodies and always have. Oh, I brought up another one that made me feel bad about myself. I'm just saying, I'm sure I have things about me that other people envy, and I forget to think that. Maybe because if you're going to make a very self-centered, as depressing as that sounds to say, but if you're going to just ramble on YouTube, you kind of can't talk yourself up at the same time. I don't need to just hype myself on my own weirdo YouTube channel. Anyway, there's that beautiful tree and a song. I think I'll call that song, there was a phrase in there that I really liked. I forgot it. Oh, improv play. Improv. I don't know. Something about that. Okay, bye.